Hey everyone, it's Chantel, your brand ambassador, social media guru for Mouths of Great Hopes, and I am here at the 5th annual Gala for our fundraising event. Basically what it means is that we as a people come together, everyday people, mothers, teachers, entrepreneurs, we all come together in an effort to do the unthinkable.
I'm Dr. Chesa Garvin, and as you know, I'm a retired clinical psychologist. And since 2014, this is now moving into 2024, I have been involved in a variety of the activities and events sponsored by Mouths of Great Hopes, and I have taken on, I believe, a multifaceted role doing planning, some editing, particularly of written materials, some for the website, some for materials that are handed out to people. And I've done everything from roll up my sleeves and set up the fun run, or put up tables and take down tables at events, to putting on a fancy dress and being the MC at the gala. And Mouths of Great Hopes attracts a lot of really wonderful people, a lot of highly skilled people, and people who work together and who want to give back to others, want to do something beyond benefiting themselves.
I'm Amy Plahuta, MOGH, or Mouths of Great Hopes. I got to know about them through Isaac Curia, who's the director, and he and his son Miles, who the program is named for, Miles was a student at the school where I teach. I'm a 7th grade science teacher. And so they came to the open house where I was working, and Isaac was just talking and sparked up a conversation and spoke with so much passion and conviction about Mouths of Great Hopes and all the wonderful work they were doing and the great programs they had. And I expressed that I had always had an interest and a passion for visiting Kenya, and so the rest is history.
The vision is to revive, empower, and sustain hopes through 3 tenets: clean water, sanitation, health, and education.
I've just really enjoyed getting to know all of the people from not just Kenya and not just our local area, Raleigh, North Carolina, but from all over the world. People are just drawn to this program, and getting to interact with them and learn more about their cultures and customs and society. Having fun events and socials and fundraisers like the 5Ks we've done, and the Gala. We just had our 5th annual Gala, and it was the most successful ever. And so what it means to me is just the social interactions and the people, the connections with people I've gotten to meet, and then just the interest and the hope of our upcoming mission trip. I'm very excited to interact with people in Kenya and get to go over there and help in any way I can.
To begin with, Isaac, thank you very much. Now, the support from me is just because I think this is a great organization. For the past years that we have been together, we have, yes, like you said, done a whole lot of things, and we need to do a little bit more, if not a lot. I know we have done projects in Kenya, Kajiado, We have done some in Nakuru, and we are still doing others. In particular, I know we have, on the side of education, we have educated somebody up to going all the way and graduating in college, and that's a great, great achievement. Now, this being a great and good organization that has got a vision, we are looking to help those who are not able to help themselves, but we also do need to have help to be able to help others. That is why I still belong to it. I'm passionate. I believe and I do know that we are going to make a difference.
We are parents, students, educators, and healthcare workers. We are not only leaders but seekers of change. We are a robust family striving to connect our communities around the world. We are Miles of Great Hopes. The MOGH mission has always been clear: to build, sustain, and empower our communities in Kenya through water, education, and health. As a nonprofit, challenges often coincide with our passion. However, as a committed team and organization, laying the groundwork for our long-term goals is clear. As we fundraise and educate people about our vision of sustainability, Miles of Great Hopes will continue touching lives around the world. As MOGH turns towards our next phase of outreach, short and long-term goals must be put in place. Our short-term goals include inducting new volunteers to strengthen our growing organization, creating green community projects, and developing partnerships with community leaders. Students in our program will have opportunities to have virtual cultural exchanges, engage in technology, and attend public forums about the volunteer work that we want to accomplish. As for long-term goals, Miles of Great Hope's mission is to construct its own sustainable community center in Kenya. The first and most crucial step towards achieving our long-term goals is acquiring 30 or more acres of land in Kenya. From that land purchase, our dreams of strengthening our Kenyan community flourishes. By digging a borehole for clean water, planting trees and crops, to building greenhouses would pave the way for our sustainable infrastructure. This purchased land would begin to recoup its funds from its harvest of produce, chickens, and even livestock. There would be a medical clinic on site, a chapel, and even a conferencing center. From an all-inclusive sports complex to family campsites and even an MOGH cafe, the possibilities of our center are endless. But the first step of any journey is always the most difficult. So, I ask you, our dedicated and passionate MOGH volunteers, to help bring this vision to life. What contacts and connections do you have that could help in purchasing this land in Kenya? How can we raise awareness, interest, and funds for our major goals in the long term? Who can be part of this task force and first steps towards our community center? As we embark on this journey together, Miles of Great Hopes will continue its empowering work in building a stronger and more sustainable community for all.
Yes, thank you, Isaac, and I'm so happy to be able to have this conversation with you as well. As you have chosen to be a mentor for, we go almost over 8 years now, and I'm so proud of what you have done, and I'm so honored to be part of Miles of Great Hope. Now Miles of Great Hope has evolved, and I can see it becoming a big foundation and an institution which will contribute to the community, and I'm glad to be part of it. And I wanted to say I'm Professor Philip Masila Mutisia, and I'm the Professor of Education with the North Carolina Central University, as well as the founder of Diaspora Outreach Developments Foundation. I'm one of the senior vice president and executive director.
I work at the Rift Valley Institute of Science and Technology as a trainer, and in MOGH, I'm the VP Operations in charge of running the MOGH program. We have been running this program since 2022 in the Rift Valley Institute of Science and Technology Primary School, otherwise referred to as Artist Primary School. And this is a program that has been, for us, is targeting children from ages 7 all the way to about 9 or 10 years old, because the school has not yet grown beyond that, but it's growing with time. It's just a relatively new school. But I want to say that the transformation that we have seen with children participating in this program is immense. And most of these children in this school are children from needy backgrounds. Some of them had never seen computers before, and this experience has been, great for them. But what most of them will tell you is that we wish we could do this every day. And of course, most of the children in the school want to participate in the program. So we can say that in a nutshell, this program has really impacted the children at Addis Primary School.
MOGH at SAM, the vision is really about inspiring young children to learn, make, and express with technology. Right? We are a technology-first world. If I have two girls, there are a lot of people in the room who have kids. They know how to consume technology every day. The intent for us is how can we inspire kids to create with technology. You want to understand how to do that. And through that, the mission really is to actually help kids to cue those 21st century tools to actually be change makers in their own community as they go through that program. So that's really at the heart of what that vision is. Yes, coding is one aspect of it, but there's much larger, we realize, through that vision.
Smiles of Great Hope is a marvelous organization supporting the children and people of Kenya, people that I love, and it's bringing it here to the United States. So that love still exists.
Hello and good evening, everyone. It's been a beautiful night here, and I am honored to be representing Energy One Windows. It's our pleasure to sponsor and be a part of such a beautiful organization with a beautiful purpose here. I want to tell you a little bit about Energy One. So we're not just a local company, but we're a national company as well. We started in 1998 and we operate in 9 different cities. We've been here in the Raleigh and Durham area since November of last year, and we specialize in high quality replacement windows and patio doors. And if you're a homeowner and you're here in the area and your home is older than 2005, 2006, it's time to start looking at replacement windows. And we would love for all of you to see the quality of our window here in person tonight. So over here in the back left, Langdon, Ashton, over here we have a lot of information for you guys to bring home with you. And we would love to answer any questions you may have and exchange information with you. And then Isaac Correa, founder, there you are, founder of this organization. I mean, it has been great wonderful and a blessing having you a part of our team, and it's been great getting to know you, your family, and your organization here, and we are very blessed to have you, and thank you.
We have with us a representative from RevGen. RevGen is another one of our major sponsors, Mr. John Rosar. Am I pronouncing that accurately? Come on up. John is the CEO, owner of RevGen. It does outsource lead generation for business-to-business tech companies and has helped to launch the sales career for over 900 employees. John believes it is a privilege to lead others by providing effective training for both sales and leadership teams. He takes pride in creating a diverse and inclusive culture for those in the industry.
Thank you so much. I'm humbled to be here. When a hero calls, texts, emails, and shows up at your office, you answer. In a world that is today distraught, I'm just lucky to be in a room where humanity and care is felt. And this is a wonderful organization. We're happy to be a part of it. Isaac, thank you so much. The size of your heart has clearly created a gravitational pull for all of us, and we're lucky to be here. So thank you, my friend.
So a lot of that is with the programs and the education that we're planning to do during the mission trip this summer is still formulating, but we have been in contact with the local museums. Isaac has made connections with the Museum of Kenya and some of the local schools in some of the more rural areas, and we have people on the ground in Kenya that are making connections with some of the schools that we can work with. In the past, we've done coding programs, and so we're really touching base with the schools in the local areas to see what they're most needing, what their needs are, so that we can try to meet those needs and not just assume that we know what they need. So we're hoping to do medicine, sanitation, water, help them with getting clean water, and do some education in some of those areas we're visiting. So a lot of that is still formulating, but we're in connection with the people on the ground, the museums, and the local schools to get those details sorted out.
Hi, my name is Dr. April Rafiu, and I am proud to be a board member of Mouths of Great Hopes. My journey to Mouths of Great Hopes began years ago when I first started working in international development with agencies such as the United Nations and the United States Agency for International Development. It was there that I had an opportunity to work on key projects that positively impact the lives of Africa's youth. And Africa's youth population is booming. Moreover, it is clear that these youth are ready, willing, and able to work, to learn new skills, and contribute to the well-being of themselves and their communities. That is why I am so happy to be a part of Mouths of Great Hopes. Mouths of Great Hopes' mission to revive, empower, and sustain hopes is strongly aligned with my passion for helping youth in Africa to better themselves and become better people who contribute to the economic growth of their communities and the world. Mouths of Great Hopes' work in water, education, and sanitation health is critical. Whether we're digging a borehole that provides water for a school and a community, or we're teaching critical computer science skills to students, we are contributing to incremental change that leads to lasting results. Yes, there are many problems and many issues that exist in terms of turning the future of Africa around, but we must see those challenges and issues as opportunities. And we are working diligently to do what we can as a group, and what a fantastic group it is. Mouths of Great Hopes is not only comprised of individuals from Kenya, from Africa, other parts of Africa, but we have many people who are here in the U.S. and other countries who are committed to making a difference in the lives of Africa's youth. And we can't do it alone. We invite anyone who's interested in joining us in this mission to reach out. Miles of Great Hopes will continue to move forward, to make a difference, to foster change, and to do what we can to make not only Kenya a better place, because we believe if we're helping one person, we're helping a community, we're contributing to lasting change in the world.
Okay, we have for you Ms. Mary Claire Freeman. Raleigh Sister Cities is a major supporter, collaborator, affiliated person, entity, collaborator, etc. with Miles of Great Hopes. In fact, without them, we wouldn't even be able to be in this facility today. So I'd like to welcome Mary Claire Freeman, who is the president and Gibraltar ambassador of Raleigh Sister Cities. She's a native to Raleigh with extensive global diplomacy experience that complements her MA in International Affairs from UNC Chapel Hill. In 2019, she began the process for Raleigh to become Gibraltar's first ever sister city and was elected the president of Raleigh Sister Cities in October 2022. Come on up, Mary Claire. She has just a few keywords to speak to us.
Hi, I'm Mary Claire Freeman. It's nice to see you all, and it's wonderful to be here tonight, and thank you so much for hosting all of us. Miles of Great Hopes and Raleigh Sister Cities have been partners now almost for 10 years. So Nairobi is one of Raleigh's oldest sister cities. Raleigh Sister Cities is a cultural diplomacy program started by Dwight Eisenhower after World War II to promote peace by building city-to-city, person-to-person relationships. So cities in the United States partner with cities abroad, and the way that we create peace is getting to know one another, getting to understand each other's cultures, getting to eat each other's foods, getting to see each other's dances, and getting to support each other's philanthropies and organizations. And Nairobi has been one of our key partners for Sister Cities since 2014 and since Miles of Great Hopes has started. And we are very proud to support them. We are very proud to be here. And we both share this mission of believing in the goodness of people and believing in the goodness of each other and supporting that goodness through collaborative action and that key word, collaborative action. So I do hope you all, if you've already dug deep, you dig a bit deeper into those pockets and support some great things. And I will say, I believe I'm standing between dessert and a party, so I will cut myself short. But thank you all for being here, and thank you all for letting me speak for about 2 minutes. And I will pass it back over to, I believe, Isaac.
The sky's the limits. We have lofty goals. Isaac always says, shoot for the sun, and we hope to at least get to the moon and further beyond. So we really just have huge goals and ideas, and it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back. COVID kind of put us back a little bit, but we're back on track and making progress. And so we really want to have the kids here at our schools locally connect with schools in Kenya and keep a relationship going so that they can learn culturally from each other with the museums over there and the schools. The coding programs that Diaretti is involved with are just growing exponentially. We have schools in Kenya, Ghana, multiple areas of Kenya, Cary and Raleigh, North Carolina, and I've had the pleasure of sitting in on judging some of their coding products that they have developed and created, and providing rewards for some of those students. And I've seen robotics programs that they've done as well. So it's, a lot of these are driven by the amount of funding we get in, and the more funding we have, our ideas get bigger and bigger of how we can grow and develop. And I mean, Isaac has ideas for whole like villages that are just like utopias of what we can do and design and create and develop, but we want the people in Kenya to be a part of that development so that it's meeting their needs as well.
$55, $60, anybody 60, anybody $60, anybody 60, sold to you right there, $55, man. What's your number? 24.
To our sponsors, we can't thank you enough for all of the support you have given us in the past, present, and future. Your funding definitely goes towards wonderful causes and helps people in need, in great need, and it helps support wonderful educational projects, and you know, even like I said, the clean water projects and the sanitation, the medicine, coding, menstrual products for girls in Kenya so they can attend school. All of these things that we're trying to produce and create and keep going, those resources cost money, and your support, your generous support and consistent support are helping us to grow and go further than we've ever gone before. So I would invite anybody that's watching this to please go to the Miles of Great Hope's website, look at the information, see what areas you feel passionate about or that you feel like you could be a part of, and please reach out to any of the board members, any of the contacts that you have on the site. Please contact me. I'm Amy Plahuta. I'm the International Learn and Play Coordinator and Director. I'm leading the education part of the mission trip coming up this year. I would love for you to be a part of it and come to any of our events, our fundraising events, or just our socials, or any of the meetings to get involved and be a part of a wonderful and growing family. Thank you.